diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So LSU's offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Mississippi State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He'll do it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Grabbed over the middle. It's stuck. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Easy completion on the shuffle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Tigers in the hurry-up. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it. The lead is now 4 here in the first.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Using his legs, it's Camarda. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Turning it on! Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Caught behind the line. It's locked. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's caught. It's Camarda. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And down he goes back at the 3. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Looking for room. It's Camarda. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Bender. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Camarda. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Sent it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's locked. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Camarda. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll give it to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's locked. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe OKC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Running back searching for a hole. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bender. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Good enough for first down.
He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense putting points on the board.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Complete to start this drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Now from the 40, it's first and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Bender. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's dropped. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Mississippi State, 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Can't connect on his first throw. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They kick it away on 4th down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to it. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.